Hello everybody, it's Tractor Ethan here. Today we're at the Ready for Leisure workshop to give you a bit of an update. Now, you saw the video I did the other day of the Buzz with the Kermit box. There he is there. Some people have commented and messaged me saying, why have you downgraded to a Kermit box and got rid of the Rosie board? That is not the case. This is not Buzz number one. That's Buzz number one. I'll show you now. There's his Rosie board there. I'd never get rid of Buzz number one, never. This Buzz I bought off eBay, and if you actually go on eBay, the listing is still up. There's some reason the seller hasn't took it down. It's on 99p starting bid, but I gave the seller £50 for it because it was broken. Well, that's what he thought. So when I got it home, I got the screen. The screen actually had this. It's a sticker. And that was because the screen was apparently broken. The seller didn't even know it had a screen. But they usually put that sticker on there because the screens are broken, but turns out none of this was actually broken. It was just all unplugged. So in here, it's got a Kermit box. I knew it was going to have a Kermit box because it's got the newer Northern Leisure base with the removable cable. The problem with the Kermit box and why it wasn't turning on is the mains cable that is down there just wasn't in. Plugged it in, the ride powered up, and as for the screen, the input just wasn't right. Changed the input, screen worked. So when you switch it on, there's the screen, the lights flash.
Version 9.4.
Version 9.4, this Kermit box is on. Inside the ride's body it says number 70, and on the serial code it is 4275. The 75 is the last bit you want to concentrate on. So I don't know if it's Buzz number 75 or Buzz number 70, but either way, this is one of the last ones built because the last Buzzers that were built had Kermit boxes. Buzz was the first ride ever by Northern Leisure to have a Kermit box, and was the last ride to have a Rosie board, and the first Northern Leisure ride to have a screen. So he's got a lot of awards or achievements, should I say, under his belt. This one is £1 for one ride, £2 for 3 rides.
Would you like to have a go?
It's got the please note there. When I first bought this, it was in horrible condition. I'll put some pictures up, or if I don't put any pictures up, I'll send you the link to the listing and you'll be able to see. It was completely filthy, covered in dirt. It's still got a bit here that I need to clean, but the majority of it has been cleaned up nicely. Get a good look at his eyes. His eyes are looking down to the side. It's not the same as those ones. Yeah, so these buttons here, these two were jammed. I had to remove the buttons completely, get some WD-40, which is this stuff, on them to loosen them, and then refit them again, replace the bulbs. The start button, I don't know why it doesn't have the start decal on there, but I'll get a new one. They're easy to replace. I replaced the one on this before, on Thomas before. The button decals are easy to get a replacement. The yellow on the plate that holds the screen on is probably going to have to get removed and resprayed, because if you look at this one's in pristine condition. This one, it's got some rough on its paintwork, but the main part is the screen works. So as long as that's working, I'm happy. It has no coin mech. Well, it does at the moment, but this coin mech actually belongs to this buzz. This is the coin mech plate that one came with, and it didn't have a coin mech on it. So I'm either gonna buy a new one from. They're easy to get new ones. New Mars mechs or any type of mech. I could probably buy one off eBay or from Richard Pike or Instant Automatics. There's loads of people that sell them. They're not hard to get a hold of. And all of the rides that we've got in here are on Mars mechs. If you're wondering, yes, the workshop is now very cramped, although the extension for more room is still going ahead, because obviously I did say I'm still getting a big Thomas, and even if we didn't get that, there'd still not be enough room for big Thomas. So that's why this extension's being built. It'll be able to store 3 rides in there. So basically these 3 here can probably just get pushed back, and then there's more room here, and then these 2 can probably just stay there.
Hello, my name is Buzz. I love helping Tractor Tom. Go on, have a go.
So yeah, that's the update. This is Buzz number 3. Obviously, you know, we did have a Buzz number 2. I repaired him. Well, I cleaned him up, sorted out all the wear and tear. Richard Pike did the technical side of it and got it repaired. This one I repaired myself. Didn't need much doing to it. It's just loose wires, really. That was all that was up with it, and I got it for a bargain. Completely working ride for £50. Happy with that. Before anyone asks, no, I'm not selling this one, because not selling any of these. If it was another one like that had a rosy board, then yeah, I'd probably sell it. But this one's got a Kermit box. The Kermit box buzz is really rare. There's not that many of them. Like I said, this one is in the 70s range, because there were 77 buzzers, and like I said, the final ones were the ones with the Kermit boxes. So this is one of the later ones, and the later ones are actually more rare because there's not that many with a Kermit system. The only ones that I've known of in the past are the one at St Anne's Living Pier. From what I know, it's still at the pier, just not on the arcade floor, so the public can't access it. But I know, I've been told it is still there, just not accessible. It did have a video screen that was removed. There was one at Morrison's in London, Stratford, I think it was. Didn't have any eyes. That one was taken off site years ago, and it's got probably something crappy from Photo Me now. I think it's Bing or Minions or EcoFred, something crap like that.
Hello, what's your name?
Oh,
Would you like to have a go?
yeah, that's Buzz number 3. I've not downgraded to a Kermit box, although the Kermit box, personally, Rosy Board is still my number 1 favourite system, but Kermit gotta be my 2nd favourite. It's a good quality system. It's used in nearly all Northern Leisure rides. It's compatible with contactless. It's perfect. Which means hopefully once this buzz gets put on site, if things go well with it, we can put it on contactless. Obviously, my plan is I don't want to go down the route that Photo Me and Clear Hill are doing, going contactless only. I want to go down the route that MH Leisure and Leisureematic and people like that are doing, where the coin mech stays and the Nyax would go somewhere there, so people can pay coins or contactless. Because truth be told, not everybody has a card. As much as Photo Me and Clear Hill think they do, not everyone has a card. Not everyone can get a card. More people still use cash than coins. So that's why Ready for Leisure, we're going to have coins and contactless on almost everything. If I was to put contactless only on something, it would have to be if the site was really far away from Ready for Leisure HQ, and I wouldn't be able to travel so far to empty the money all the time. But local sites, say sites that are less than an hour away from me, I'm happy to go up and empty the cash out of them. No problems there. Yeah, so that is the update here at Ready for Leisure. Not downgraded, just got another buzz. Thing is with me, if I ever see a Buzz, Tractor Tom, a Thomas, if it's broken and the price is right, I'll take it, bring it back to Ready for Leisure, repair it, either sell it or on-site it, whatever. I'm just going to save it from getting scrapped. Bob the Builders, probably not. There's loads of those, so they're not as at risk of going in lower numbers. I mean, there's over 2,000 scoops and probably over 1,000 rollies, so they're not in real danger. Unlike, I mean, Thomas, there's quite a lot of those. Tractor Toms, there's about maybe over 150, and Buzz, there's only 77. So Tractor Tom and Buzz are the real ones at risk when they're broken. Don't want to see them getting scrapped because they are probably one of the most loved rides from Northern Leisure, and I never want to see them get scrapped.
I love helping Tractor Tom. Go on, have a go.
So if we ever see another Buzz, anything within these 4 walls, if I see another one broken, it'll be brought back here, cleaned, repaired, either by myself or Richard Pike, depending on what the technical problem is. If it's a simple thing like this where just wires are broken, need rewiring or plugging back in, then that's something I can do. If it's something more technical, like on the inside of the box or the board or whatever, where it's blown, then that would be something I'd probably have to pay Richard for, and I'd rather pay him to do it. I'd never let anyone else repair my rides really, because since I've been owning rides, he's been the only one who's been fixing them for me, so I'm happy with my current ride repairer. Don't need to change to anyone else. Happy as it is. Yeah, so that's it then. I've been waffling on for like 12 minutes now, nearly 13. Next video, hopefully Clawford season 7 is going to be done. And Tractor Ethan season 2 is on its way as well. I've not been uploading any episodes because I'd rather get a bunch of episodes done first, and then they can be uploaded quicker. You don't have to wait for me to make them. So yeah, look out for some more stuff coming. The next video, I did say it was Clawford, didn't I? But it might be a POV on this. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So that's it for now, and I'll see you on the next one.
Hello.
Goodbye.
What's your name?
And take care.
Would you like to have a go?
Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to become part of the Ready for Leisure family, and press the notification button so you never miss any new videos.